First up tonight, we're learning that a second worker has died following a chemical gas incident at the Woodland pulp mill last month. The victim was a mill employee who was hospitalized after the January 27th accident. This comes just weeks after the death of a University of Maine intern in the same incident. Federal investigators have been looking into what happened. Mill officials have not released the identity of the second worker who died. We have more information up on our website.